Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to the session. Good morning. Please confirm if I am audible and visible to you. Please confirm if I am audible and visible to you on the chat box. Good morning. Good morning, Rhythm. Good morning, Atul. Good morning, Nikhil. Good morning, Vivek. Good morning, Om Kakati. Vivek, the test series is going on the WhatsApp group. On the WhatsApp, test series is already going on of all the chapters of direct taxation. Dikshit, good morning. Dikshit, today Dikshit woke up early. Wow, very good. Arpita, good morning. Manjusha, good morning. Mansi, good morning. Sharan, good morning. Yes, Sharan, my throat is much better now, but not perfectly all right. As you can see, I am still feeling strain while speaking. So throat is well now, but not perfectly all right. But still, June month is taxing not only for you, but it is taxing for all of us. So we will exert pressure. We will not succumb to physical challenges. We will not bow down to physical challenges. We will not bow down to our sleepiness, our laziness. We will not bow down to any of the physical challenges which we have. All right. Dhruv Jain, good morning. Good morning, Ankita. Good morning, Rishabh. Rishabh Krishnamurthy is here. Good morning. Good morning, Pankaj. Good morning, Debali. Good morning, Kirti. Good morning. Good morning. No rest in the month of June. No rest in the month of June. Neither will I rest in the month of June, nor will you rest in the month of June. We will both not rest in the month of June for sure. Resting time will be after we have completed our examination. That's when we will rest. All right. So, yes, I'll be speaking a little slowly today. Throat is not perfectly all right. But guys, today we need to start one of the most important topics of our syllabus. Then the topic is taxation of association of person and body of individual. Now, these two topics are very, very important from an exam standpoint. Okay. Mediocre important from an exam standpoint, because in the examination, if you talk about the chapter assessment of various persons, from an exam standpoint, the topics which are important are political parties and cooperative society. These are the two topics which are important. Guys, just give me 2 minutes. All right. So what I was discussing is this chapter is assessment of various persons. Guys, in this particular chapter, first of all, this is a category chapter for CMA Intermediate students. Okay. For CMA Final students, this is a B category chapter. For CMA Intermediate students, from this particular chapter, two topics are most important: political parties and cooperative societies. Okay. In the MTP also, from both these topics, a question was there in the MTP. In the past examination also, a question was there from this particular chapter. Most important topics are political parties, cooperative societies. Very, very easy two concepts which are there in your syllabus. Okay. Now, talking about this particular topic, This topic students feel is very, very difficult. It is very, very complicated. However, it is not that complicated, guys. You just need to understand the basic concepts, and this particular topic will also be on your tips. Okay, this particular topic is not very, very, very important because it recurs in the examination not very frequently as compared to political parties and cooperative societies. Okay, but still, this is an important concept because a question can come from this particular concept in the examination. So please understand this concept. Today's entire class, entire 1 hour, is dedicated only to one topic, which is taxation of AOP and BOI. No other topic we are going to discuss in this 1 hour. Okay, so you can see the importance of this particular topic, which is there. Okay, sir. In the last session, we had discussed political parties, we had discussed AMT, we had discussed cooperative societies. 3 topics we had discussed in our earlier class. The class is saved on the YouTube channel. You can watch it over there. Now let's start. Taxation of AOP BOI. All right. First of all, I hope we are very, very clear about the difference between AOP and BOI. Difference between AOP and BOI. BOI is body of individuals where many or few individuals join hands to do some work. Many individuals join hands to do some work that is known as individuals. In this particular association, there are only individuals. There are no other form of people like HUF, like company, like partnership firm, etc., etc. So no other form is there. Only and only individuals join hand to make certain thing that is known as BOI. Now, what is AOP? AOP means association of persons. It means that it can be any person. It can be an individual. It can be an HUF. It can be a partnership firm. It can be a company. It can be a combination of any two of these. Okay. So, for example, if two companies join hands to do something, that is AOP. If one company, one partnership firm join hands to do something, that is AOP. If one company, one individual join hands to do something, that is AOP. If one HUF and one company join hands, that is AOP. So association of person means when different kind of persons join hand to um, assimilate, to do some work, to fulfill certain objective, that is known as AOP, association of persons. Okay. Now, coming on to taxation of AOP and BOI. If we talk about taxation of AOP and BOI, guys, one primary fundamental which we need to remember is that AOP BOI and its members. What do you mean by that? So all these people taken together are known as AOP, but they have individual existence as well. For example, this HUF is an individual person. This individual is an individual person. This company is an individual person. So both the AOP and the members are treated as one in the eyes of Income Tax Act. Income Tax Act says we will not recover tax on first in the hands of AOP, and then whatever is distributed by AOP to its members, we will not recover tax from both of them. I'll give you another example. Okay, there is a company and there are shareholders of the company. Okay, company distributes dividends to its shareholders. So first, company pays income tax under head PGBP on its profits and gains from business and profession. And then income from other sources is earned from the dividend income of the individuals, right? This is the taxing regime which is there. In case of a company, let me repeat, company earns income on which it pays PGBP tax, and then whatever dividend is distributed to the individuals pay dividend on those income. So which means that company and individual shareholders are treated as two different people under the eyes of Income Tax Act. However, in the eyes of the Income Tax Act, AOP and its members are not treated as different people. Income Tax Act says either I will recover income tax from the income of AOP, or I will recover the income tax from the hands of the individuals or the HUF or the members who are receiving income from AOP. I'll give you an example. Okay, let us take some figures. Okay, now this is an example of an AOP. AOP earns 10 lakh rupees in a particular year, out of which it distributes 5 lakh rupees to this HUF. It distributes 2 lakh rupees to this individual. It distributes 2 lakh rupees to these many individuals. Okay, 5, 7, 9, and 1 lakh rupees is distributed to the company. Now the law is saying, Income Tax Act is saying, either I will recover tax on this 10 lakh rupees or I will recover tax from the individual members. I will not recover tax from both of them. That is the principle which Income Tax Act is saying. Income Tax Act is saying, in my eyes, both the AOP BOI and its members, in my eye, both are common people. I will not recover tax from both of them. I will recover tax from only one stage, either at AOP stage or at member level. I will recover tax. I will not recover tax from both of them. That is the principle which Income Tax Act gives us. Okay, sir, got it. Similarly, guys, in the case of BOI, suppose BOI earns an income of 5 lakh rupees. Okay, it gives 1 lakh each to all its members. 1 lakh each to all its members. It distributes. Okay, the individuals are the members. Okay, now Income Tax Act is saying, either I will recover tax on this 5 lakh rupees or I will recover tax from the individual members. I will not recover tax from both of them. Now, if you are a rational assessee, then you will think, sir, wherever the tax rate is lower, Income Tax Act should recover tax from that particular person. For example, if tax rate of BOI is 30%, and suppose if individuals are taxed at the rate of 20%, then sir, the income tax should be recovered from the hands of the individuals. Similarly, whosoever has a lesser tax rate, tax should be recovered from that particular person's hand. You would feel that. As an assessee, you would feel that. You would say this to me. Guys, Income Tax Act denies this fact. Income Tax Act says, I will tell you from where will I collect tax. Either in the hands of AOP BOI or the constituent members, I will tell you. You will not tell me, I will tell you. So guys, this entire chapter is about the bifurcation of taxing rights between AOP and its members, which means in simple words, Income Tax Act would recover the income tax either in the hands of AOP or in the hands of members. Now, under what circumstances the income tax would recover taxes in the hands of AOP and at what rates? And under what circumstances would the Income Tax Act recover taxes from the hands of the individual persons and at what tax rate? This is the point of determination, point of learning in this entire chapter. I hope I made myself very clear. What is the objective of this chapter? Objective of this chapter is to know. Please understand, objective of this chapter is to know where and how would the taxing rights be bifurcated. So in case of AOP, whether AOP will pay the tax or members will pay the tax. If yes, how much? That is the question. In case of BOI, whether BOI will pay the tax or its members will pay the tax, at what rate? That is the question. So the entire chapter is dedicated to who should bear the tax. Either it has to be AOP BOI or its members. Who should bear the tax? I've already told you, both will never bear the tax. Both of them will never bear the tax. Only one of them will bear the tax. Now, who will that one be? That is the point of determination in this particular chapter. That is what we are going to study in this particular chapter. If I make sense to you, please write a yes in the chat box. If everything is clear up till here, please write a yes in the chat box. If everything is clear, write a yes in the chat box. If you understand everything, please write a yes in the chat box so that I can start the next part. Om Kakati, Sipon, Vivek, Rihan, Gika, Sharan, brilliant, Dhruv Jain, big yes. Kirti Batra, yes, great. Guys, I love this participation which you give me. And because of this participation, I like coming live, I like coming live. Doesn't matter what condition I am in. I love interacting with you. I love coming live because why do I love coming live? Because of this response which you give me. Very good. Guys, please hit a like button also on this video and share this video with your friends who are not, who are sleeping. Call them up if they are sleeping. Tell them most important topic of direct taxation is going to be started, AOP BOI. All right. All right. Let's start taxation of AOP BOI. Now, the first question that I'm going to ask you is, okay, AOP BOI gives salary to its members. Okay. AOP BOI gives salary to its members. AOP BOI gives salary to its members. So AOP BOI has an income of 10 lakh rupees after paying salary of 2 lakh rupees. Now 2 lakh rupees is the salary which got reduced from 12 lakh rupees to give this 10 lakh rupees. Now guys, the very first principle, when Income Tax Act is saying there is no difference between AOP and its members, there is no difference between AOP and its members, the question of giving salary to the members does not arise. There is no employer-employee relationship between AOP and the members. Both of them are one and the same thing under the eyes of law. There is no employer-employee relationship in the AOP and the members, BOI and the members. There's no employer-employee relationship. So question of salary doesn't arise. So the first and foremost thing that I'm going to do is disallow any salary or interest on capital which is paid to the members. That will be disallowed while calculating the taxable income of AOP or BOI. So if the net income of AOP is 10 lakh rupees, I will not tax 10 lakh rupees. I will add 2 lakh rupees in it and I will tax 12 lakh rupees in the hands of AOP or BOI. So the very first principle, you cannot pull out money from your one pocket and put it in another pocket and say that I have incurred expenditure. No. Both the pockets are your pocket. If AOP BOI distributes salary to its members, distribute interest on capital to its members, it will not be considered as an expense of AOP BOI. AOP BOI will not be allowed to reduce its profits because of salary, because of interest on capital to its members, because Income Tax Act is not treating these two people as separate entities, as separate people. So the first and foremost adjustment which we need to do while computing the tax of AOP BOI is disallowance under section 40BA. 40BA, disallowances with respect to salary or interest paid to the members. It is just like pulling out one some money from your one pocket, putting in another pocket and saying I have incurred expenditure. You have not incurred expenditure, guys. You have not incurred expenditure. So first adjustment is you have to disallow any salary or interest on capital which is paid to the members of AOP BOI. That will be disallowed while calculating the taxable income of AOP BOI. So if the taxable income of AOP BOI is 10 lakh rupees and while calculating it you have subtracted 2 lakh rupees of salary which is given to the members, then guys it will be added back. 12 lakh rupees will be the taxable salary of AOP BOI. Now, exception to this rule. When the salary is paid to the member, when interest on capital is paid to the member on behalf of someone else, I'll give you an example. Suppose AOP has taken loan from ICICI Bank. Now, ICICI Bank is to be paid interest on that particular loan. Now, the member of the AOP is given that interest with an instruction that please pay this interest to ICICI Bank. Then guys, this expenditure will be allowed as a deduction. Although it is being paid to the member, but it is paid on behalf of ICICI Bank. Therefore, this interest doesn't belong to the member, although it is paid to a member, but member is just acting as a payment conduit. He's just acting as an intermediary. He's just acting as an agent of the AOP. Therefore, this expenditure will be allowed. Interest which is paid to the member for and on behalf of someone else is allowed as a deduction. So, if the interest is paid to member on behalf of some other person, or if interest is paid to member on his representative capacity, which means the member is representing someone else in fact. So, for example, you are paying some interest to member and asking the member to remit it to someone else because that particular member is representative of someone else. I'll give you a very simple example. AOP has taken loan from American Bank, okay, Bank of America, which is located outside India. Bank of America is saying, I have a representative in India who's one of your members. You please pay interest to that particular member on my behalf. He is in India on a representative capacity. He's representing me in India. You pay the interest to that particular member, then guys, that will also be allowed. Although we are paying the interest to the member, but we are paying it on behalf of Bank of America. We are paying it on behalf of Bank of America. So exceptions are that interest paid to member on behalf of some other person or interest paid to member on representative capacity will be allowed as a deduction. Guys, my question to you, and your hands in on the laptop, your hands on the laptop. Let's see, fastest fingers first. Fastest fingers first. Let's see who will answer this question. Taking very small span of time, very short span of time. Let's see who will answer this question perfectly. Very short span of time. Okay. Now, I am an AOP. I give certain salary to the member to be paid to someone else. On behalf of someone else, I am paying some salary to my member. Will it be allowed as a deduction or disallowed as a deduction? Your answer should only be allowed or disallowed. A, allowed. B, disallowed. Should it be allowed or disallowed? Let me repeat the question. The question is, I am paying salary to the member on behalf of someone else. I am the AOP. I am paying salary to my member, but I'm not paying salary for him, for his purposes. I am paying it on behalf of someone else. I am paying it on behalf of someone else. Will it be allowed or disallowed? Your answer should be allowed or disallowed. Please write the answer. No, not AB. Not AB. Write allowed, not allowed. Allowed, not allowed. Write allowed, not allowed. Will it be allowed or not allowed? Mansi saying allowed. Joshika saying allowed. Yashika saying allowed. Sipun saying disallowed. Tarang. Hardik Tang saying allowed. Ankit saying allowed. Ankit saying disallowed. Om Kakati allowed. Sharan disallowed. Megha allowed. Priyanka allowed. Sajan allowed. Guys, the correct answer is it will be disallowed. It will be disallowed. Only and only relevant to interest which is paid. It is not applicable to salary. Salary you have to pay directly to the person whom you are paying salary. He's your employee after all. You pay the salary directly to him. You cannot route the salary through a member. It is unfair. It is illogical. You cannot route the salary through a member. So this exception is there only for interest, not for salary. Not for salary. So salary which is paid to the member on behalf of some other person will be disallowed. Will be disallowed. Please remember this very, very important point, which is really important. Okay, sir, got it. So allowed as a reduction for AOP BOI. AOP BOI, it will allowed as a reduction if interest is paid on behalf of someone else. Now comes the main part. Sir, who will pay tax? AOP BOI or member? AOP BOI or member? AOP BOI or member? Who will pay the tax and what will be the rate of tax? Sir, you have already told both of them cannot pay tax. Absolutely, guys. Both of them cannot pay tax. Only one will pay tax. Okay, sir. Perfect. Let's see the rules of what are the situations where AOP will bear the tax, AOP BOI will bear the tax, and what will be the tax rate. Let's see. Okay. Now, three situations are there. Number one, when shares of member are known. Share means share of profit. So the members have to share profits in some fixed ratio. Okay, like 4:2, 3:1, 2:2, 3:6. Okay, can you see me now? Yes, can you see the board now properly? All right, so we'll see the situation where the taxability will arise. Okay, now when the share of the members is known, when we know what is the profit sharing ratio of the members, in that case there are two situations. All members having NTI means net taxable income other than AOP BOI income up to basic exemption limit. So we have divided this part into two parts. Okay, where AOP BOI members do not have any other income apart from AOP BOI which is exceeding the basic exemption limit. So you do not have the members do not have any other income apart from AOP BOI income exceeding the basic exemption limit. Individual case, the basic exemption limit is 2,50,000 in normal cases. Okay. So if all the members do not have any other income above 2,50,000 rupees. So other income means guys, members could have their own income like salary income from some other place, like interest on fixed deposit which they have done, like share trading, some kind of income or whatever income. Okay. So in case where members do not have, all the members, please note, all the members do not have any taxable income apart from the um, AOP BOI share, which is exceeding 2,50,000. So they have income, they have other income, but it is up to 2,50,000. It is up to 2,50,000. In that case, the AOP BOI will be taxable at the slab rate. The income of AOP BOI is to be taxable at the slab rate in that particular case. If they do not have any, if the members do not have any other income. Guys, what is the logic? Guys, the logic is very, very clear. None of the members have huge income. None of the members are taking benefit of slab rates. None of the members are taking benefit of slab rates. What are the benefits of slab rate? 2,50,000 nil, 2,50,000 to 5 lakh only 5%, 5 lakh to 10 lakh only 20%, above 10 lakh 30%. This is the benefit of slab rate. None of the members is taking benefit of the slab rate because their other income is below the taxable limit, So none of them are gaining benefit of the tax slab rate. So we will extend the benefit to AOP BOI. Slab rate to be used for calculating the income of AOP BOI. Right? Understood? Yes, sir, understood. Now, without even discussing, without even jumping onto the question that this income, if it is taxable in hands of AOP BOI, what should be the treatment in hands of the members? Should it be taxable or not taxable? Fastest fingers first. Let's see who gives the answer for the very first time. This income is taxable in hands of AOP BOI at the slab rates. Question is, will it be taxable in hands of the members? Yes or no? Should it be taxable in hands of the members? Yes or no? Fastest fingers first. Yes or no? Should it be taxable in hands of the members? The income is already taxable in hands of the AOP BOI. Should it be taxable in hands of the members? The answer is no. Perfect. The answer is no. It should not be taxable in hands of the members because we have already taxed it in the hands of the AOP BOI. Perfect. Perfect. Very good answer. Very good answer. Perfect. Brilliant. So not taxable in hands of the members. Why? Because the the income is taxable in hands of the AOP BOI. Now next, when member have income other than AOP BOI income more than 2,50,000 rupees, when any one of the members have income more than 2,50,000 rupees apart from the AOP BOI income, in that case, guys, member is availing benefit of slab rate. When member is availing benefit of slab rate, the AOP BOI will not be given the benefit of the slab rate, and AOP BOI will be taxable at the maximum marginal rate. What is the maximum marginal rate? It is 30% plus surcharge plus cess, comes out to 42.744%. So I just imagine a company. Okay, in case of a company, the base tax rate is 30%. Okay, if 400 crore limit is crossed, 30% is the tax rate. Then we are taking the highest amount of surcharge taken at the highest level, and then the cess. So if member is taking benefit of the slab rate, his salary is above exemption limit, he's taking benefit of the slab rate. In that case, guys, the AOP BOI income will be taxable at the maximum marginal rate. No points for guessing. No points for guessing. Will the distributed income, the income which will be distributed to the members, will it be taxable in hands of the members or not taxable? Please write taxable or not taxable. Please write taxable or non-taxable. Income is taxable in hands of the AOP BOI at MMR, maximum marginal rate. Income is taxable in the hands of the AOP BOI. Will it be taxable in hands of the members or not? Please write yes, taxable or not taxable in the chat box. In the chat box, taxable or not taxable. In the chat box, please write taxable or not taxable. No, the answer is no. Yes, the member will not be taxable. Perfect. Not taxable in hands of the members. Perfect. Perfect. It will not be taxable in hands of the members. So since AOP BOI is paying tax on this particular income, it will not be taxable in hands of the members. Perfect, guys. Now, case number 2, when shares of the member is unknown. When what is the profit sharing ratio of the member? We don't know about that. We don't know what is the profit sharing ratio in hands of the members. We don't know that. Guys, in that case, the AOP BOI will be taxable at the maximum marginal rate. Now, this is a very confusing point. You don't know in what ratio will the members share profits. It's a very confusing point. So the AOP BOI will be taxable at the maximum marginal rate. Now, guys, there can be a situation in which a member is chargeable to tax even at a higher tax rate than MMR. So what can be a higher tax rate than MMR? Guys, MMR is the tax rate which belongs to the domestic companies or the residents. Okay. Now, if there's a foreign company, its tax rate is 40%. In case of a foreign company, the tax rate is 40%. Surcharge and cess added together, it can even go beyond the MMR. It can go over and above the MMR if the AOP consists of one of the members as a foreign company. So the taxability of the member is even more than MMR. In that case, guys, the share of that member will be taxable at the higher rate of tax, and the other income of AOP BOI will be taxable at MMR. Let me demonstrate using an example. Okay, so there is an AOP which consists of 3 members. There's an AOP which consists of 3 members. A foreign company chargeable at the tax rate of 40%, an Indian company, and an individual. Okay, there are 3 members of AOP BOI. AOP earns an income of 10 lakh rupees. AOP earns an income of 10 lakh rupees, which is distributed in these 3 people. Foreign company gets 3 lakh rupees. Indian company gets 3 lakh rupees. 4 lakh rupees is received by the individual. This is the distribution of income. Okay. Now the question is, at what tax rate should this 10 lakh rupees be taxed? Now let's see whether the income of the members is above exemption limit or below exemption limit. Guys, the income of the members, apart from the income which is earned by the AOP BOI, apart from this income, I will write over here 4 lakh rupees for foreign company, 5 lakh rupees for the Indian company, and 6 lakh rupees for the individual, which means the other income apart from the AOP BOI share is more than basic exemption limit. If it is more than the basic exemption limit, then guys, the taxability will arise in case of AOP BOI at the maximum marginal rate or at a higher rate. Okay. Now, there is a higher rate which is 40%. So, sir, what tax should be paid by AOP BOI? Please see this very carefully. AOP BOI will split this 10 lakh rupees into 2 parts. Part number 1, 3 lakhs. Part number 2, 7 lakhs. 7 lakhs is total of the other 2 members whose income is not above MMR, whose income tax rate is not above MMR. Okay. But income rate of foreign companies above MMR. Tax rate of foreign company, suppose, is above MMR. Okay. Surcharge is also a higher amount. This amount is also a very higher amount. Suppose this amount is a amount of 4 crore rupees, not 4 lakhs, but 4 crore rupees. Okay. So the MMR, the tax rate is even above MMR. Okay. In that case, we'll split the income into 2 parts, 3 lakh and 7 lakh. On 3 lakh, the AOP will pay a tax of 40% plus means plus surcharge plus education cess. And in case of 7 lakhs, the AOP will pay a tax rate of 30% plus MMR, which is the rate which is given over here, 42.744%. This is how the AOP will pay taxes on this particular income if one of the members' income tax rate is even more than the MMR. Please understand this fact very carefully. Now the question is, sir, when AOP is paying taxes on 3 lakh rupees at the rate of 40% plus and 7 lakh rupees at the rate of 30% plus, would members pay taxes on their individual contribution? Yes or no? Please write in the chat box. Would members pay taxes on their individual contribution? Please write yes or no in the chat box. Please write yes or no in the chat box. Would members pay tax on their individual contribution? Please write yes or no in the chat box. Would member pay taxes on their individual contribution? Please write yes or no. Everyone is saying a no. Everyone is saying a no. Perfect answer. Suyash, Vivek Sharma, Pooja, Srajan, Ankit Tripathi, Kirti, Sharan, Megha, Yashika, Mansi. Perfect. Everyone is saying a no. Perfect answer, guys. No, the members will not pay taxes. So you have already played the trick. You have already understood the entire concept. I am moving on to the next slide. But before coming on to the next slide, let me explain you one very important fact that, guys, if AOP BOI earns any long-term capital gain, it will be taxable at the usual tax rates, 10% or 20%, depending upon the category of the long-term capital gain. If AOP BOI earns short-term capital gain, which is eligible under 111A, then 15% will be the tax rate. The usual rates, okay? These are the usual rates. These rates will not be impacted by the rates of the members, okay? These rates will not be impacted. So these rates of the members will impact primarily PGBP income of AOP BOI, okay? Income from casual income, okay, that is taxable at the rate of 30%. These are the usual tax rates which will be applicable, and members have nothing to do with these tax rates. Now, coming on to a topic which you will explain to me. I will not explain this topic to you. You will explain this topic to me. You will explain this topic to me. Okay, I will not explain this topic to you. You will explain this topic to me. Very simple principle, guys. Taxation of members of AOP BOI. What will be the tax rates in members' hands in case of AOP BOI? Okay, what is the tax rate? What is the taxation scheme? Okay, number one, when income of AOP BOI is taxable at an MMR or a higher rate. Guys, please tell me, when the income of AOP BOI is taxable at a MMR or higher tax rate, the AOP BOI has already paid tax, that too at MMR, maximum marginal rate, that too even at a higher rate. Will the profit sharing in hands of the members be taxable or not? Answer is no, it will not be taxable. Please read. Share of income from AOP BOI not included in members' income. Share of income of AOP BOI not included in members' income. So the share of AOP BOI will not be included in members' income. Members' income will be exempt from this particular tax, guys, if AOP BOI has already paid the taxes. This was what I have explained you. This is what I have explained you. If taxes are paid by AOP BOI, member will not pay any tax. Tax is to be paid only once, either by AOP BOI or the member. Both will not pay taxes. Both will not pay taxes. Okay, sir. Got it. Done. Perfect. Now, when income of AOP BOI is taxable at individual slab rates. Okay, sir. So, guys, this was the case. This case. When all the members having net taxable income below basic exemption limit, in that case, the income of AOP BOI was taxable at individual tax rates. Income of AOP BOI taxable at individual tax rates. Okay, sir. Which means AOP BOI's income is taxable. Yes, AOP BOI's income is taxable at individual tax rates. So now, sir, the income of the members should not be taxable. Income of the members, income in hands of the members should not be taxable, because income is already taxable in hands of AOP BOI at the slab rates. So income should not be taxable in hands of the members. Yes, guys, of course, it should not be taxable in hands of the members. Let's read. Share of income from AOP BOI included in members' income. Sir, utter confusion. Utter confusion. What to do? You said income will not be taxable in hands of the members. You said income will not be taxable in hands of the members. And the section is saying share of income from AOP BOI should be included in the members' income. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. yes, Megha. Yes, Megha. AOP BOI की taxability निकालने के लिए members की NTI देखी जाएगी. बिल्कुल, Megha, you are right. अभी हम members की income पे आ गए हैं, Megha. All right, sir, you said if the income is taxable in hands of AOP BOI, it will not be taxable in hands of the members. Sir, you said this to us. And now you are saying share of income of AOP BOI must be included in members' income. Sir, this is wrong. No, guys, this is not wrong, because I am giving you a benefit in terms of rebate under section 86. What is this rebate? This rebate is whatever income is included in your hands as a member of AOP BOI income, the tax liability on that particular income will be exempt, will be reduced. Rebate will be granted to you. For example, guys, example. Members' own income is 4 lakh rupees. Members' own income is 4 lakh rupees. Share of profit from AOP BOI is 2 lakh rupees. Total income of member is 6 lakh rupees. AOP BOI has already paid taxes on this 2 lakh rupees. AOP BOI has already paid taxes as per the slab rate on this 2 lakh rupees. Now what will you do? You will first of all calculate taxes on 6 lakh rupees. You will calculate taxes on 6 lakh rupees, and I'm trying to find my calculator. Forget it. We'll assume a tax, okay? We'll assume a tax. Okay. 6 lakh rupees is the amount of income, okay? Suppose the total tax on 6 lakh rupees becomes 40,000 rupees. Suppose the total tax on this 6 lakh rupees is arrived at 40,000 rupees. 40,000 rupees is the tax on this total 6 lakhs. Now, guys, rebate will be given. Rebate will be given on what? On the tax which is attributable to 2 lakh rupees. On the tax which is attributable to 2 lakh rupees, rebate will be given, because I have committed to you. I have committed to you. If AOP pays taxes on particular income, member will not pay tax on that particular income. I have already committed it to you. My promise is gentleman's promise. My promise is gentleman's promise. It is a gentleman's promise. Okay. Member will not pay taxes on this 2 lakh rupees. Sir, then you please provide rebate. How will you provide rebate? Let's see how will we provide rebate. So 40,000 rupees is the tax on 6 lakh rupees. 40,000 rupees is the tax on 6 lakh rupees. What will be the tax on 2 lakh rupees? Multiply by 2 lakhs. What will be the tax on 2 lakh rupees? Multiply by 2 lakhs. This is the amount of rebate which will come. I will reduce this rebate from the total tax, and the net tax liability will be computed over here. This will be the net tax liability. This will be the net tax liability. Please understand. Please understand. Please understand. 32,500 होगा. Okay मेगा. रिबेट मिल जाएगा. रिबेट भी रीड करो. ध्रुव जैन कह रहा है रिबेट भी रीड करो. मुस्कान सर जी, वेरियस एंटिटी में हमें कंपनी वाला भी पढ़ना है क्या? कंपनी वाला क्या मुस्कान जी? कंपनी वाले में क्या है समझ में नहीं आया मुझे. कौन से सेक्शन की बात कर रहे हो? ओके, रिबेट का कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आया भाई? बिल्कुल समझ में आना चाहिए. इफ AOP has paid taxes on, if AOP has paid taxes on a particular income, member will not pay taxes on this particular income. So rebate under 86 will be allowed to the members. To the members. ठीक है सर, बात समझ में आ गई. Now one more point. Guys, one more point. One last point and a very, very important point. Suppose AOP BOI, when it applied rates, the individual slab rates on its income, when the AOP BOI applied individual slab rates on its income, then the income of AOP BOI was below the basic exemption limit, which was 2,40,000. So in effect, AOP BOI also did not pay any taxes on its income. Suppose if AOP BOI's income was taxable at the slab rates, but when we applied slab rates on the income of AOP BOI, then guys, since AOP BOI's income was below 2,50,000, it was 2,40,000, no tax was payable by AOP BOI. No tax was payable by AOP BOI. Okay. Coming on to the same concept. If no tax is payable on this particular amount, if no tax is payable on this particular amount, 2 lakh rupees, no tax is payable, and it is distributed to the members as it is, which is increasing members' income, then guys, member will pay tax on total income and rebate will not be allowed. Because rebate was allowed in the case where AOP BOI had paid taxes on this particular amount. Guys, in this case, AOP BOI did not pay tax on this amount, 2 lakh rupees. Why? Because AOP BOI's total income was below the basic exemption limit. In this particular case, rebate will not be allowed to the members because AOP BOI did not pay taxes on this particular income. A very, very transparent, very, very clean, very, very straightforward provision. Very, very straightforward provision. Okay, let's read. In case income of AOP BOI is not taxable, rebate under section 86 is not available. If income of AOP BOI is not taxable, rebate under 86 is not available. Simple as that. A very simple concept. So, guys, note down one more important thing which I think will be very, very relevant to you. Okay, just note down one more thing. Relation between AOP BOI's taxability and members' taxability. I am establishing a relationship between AOP BOI taxability and members' taxability. Okay, let's establish a relationship between both of these things. Okay, I made certain rows. Okay, I'll make 2 columns. Okay, taxability of AOP oblique BOI and taxability of members. Okay, if taxability of AOP BOI is as per the slab rate but the taxability is nil, so the members will also be taxable at the slab rate. Members will also be taxable at the slab rate for their share of AOP BOI income as well as any other income which member is earning. Okay, second case where AOP BOI is taxable at a slab rate and some amount of tax is there. This is nil tax. Over here tax is there. Tax is there. If tax is there, then member will be taxable at slab rate minus rebate will be allowed to the member. Rebate under section 86 will be allowed to the member. Why? Why rebate is available? Because the income is taxable in hands of the AOP BOI and that income is again getting taxed in hands of the member. Income is first getting taxed in the hands of the AOP BOI. That's why this tax is coming. And then again it is getting taxed in hands of the members. Therefore, rebate is allowed under section 86. Rebate is allowed under section 86. That is the principle. ठीक है, हरमीत सिंह बता दूंगा, सारी फीलिंग बता दूंगा. ठीक है मेघा, कैलकुलेशन आगे से तुम्हारा पार्ट हो जाएगा. मेघा कह रही है रिबेट ही क्यों देंगे? अरे रिबेट इसलिए देंगे ना क्योंकि एओपी बीओआई के हाथ में तो टैक्स हो गया और फिर हम मेंबर के हाथ में दोबारा टैक्स कर रहे हैं. क्योंकि मैंने क्या लिखवाया था? मैंने लिखवाया था कि मेंबर के हाथ में जब एओपी बीओआई पे टैक्स होगा ना तो मेंबर के हाथ में दोबारा टैक्स होगा. देखो इधर देखो, इधर देखो, ये एओपी बीओआई के हाथ में टैक्स हुआ, फिर ना उसको मेंबर के हाथ में हम दोबारा इंक्लूड कर रहे हैं टैक्स करने के लिए, तो 2 बार टैक्स हो रहा है. 2 बार टैक्स हो नहीं सकता, इसलिए इस केस में रिबेट अलाउ करेंगे अंडर सेक्शन 86 ताकि 2 बार टैक्स ना हो. ठीक है, okay. And the last part is if the taxability of AOP BOI is at MMR or a higher rate, is at MMR or at a higher rate. Guys, in this case, no tax. The individual members will not pay any tax. The individual members will not pay any tax in this particular case. This correlation will help you understand this table, and this table very, very well. This will help you understand both these tables very, very well. Now guys, we are still left with 5 more minutes, okay? The question is done, but we are still left with 5 more minutes. Since we are left with 5 more minutes, I would definitely want to show you a question, a very interesting question which is there, okay? Guys, please be online. I will plug off my video for 2 seconds and I will show you a very interesting question. Okay, 5 minutes are left. We'll do a practical question of this particular concept and you will be absolutely clear on what is to be done. Okay, so just give me 5 minutes. I'm closing my camera just for just give me 2 minutes. I'm closing my camera for 2 minutes. Okay guys, we are back. We are back. One very interesting question which I give in a recent test and very few students could actually do this question. It was a very simple question, but few students could do the question. Okay, in a recent test, which was taken for assessment of various persons, we had discussed a very interesting question, guys. Let me take you to that particular question. Okay, and this is the question. Please see this question. This is the question. JK Associates having two members. JK and Associates have two members. J and K, profit sharing ratio 60:40, has an income of rupees 10 lakhs. Compute the tax liability of AOP and members in the following situations. You have to compute the tax liability of the AOP as well as the members in following two cases. Case number 1, J and K have other income amounting to rupees 1 lakh and 2,70,000. Please note, one of the members has income which is above the basic exemption limit. Now in the chat box, you need to tell me at what rate should the AOP BOI be taxed. In case 1, in the chat box, please tell me at what rate should the AOP BOI be taxed. अच्छा, हरमीत कह रहा है Q&A कर लो 5 minutes. ओके हरमीत, तो अभी ओपन एंड हम वो करेंगे, ठीक है, क्वेश्चन राउंड करेंगे. So please tell me in the chat box at what rate should AOP BOI be taxed. Case 1, J has income of 1 lakh other income and K has other income of 2,70,000. 2,70,000 is more than the basic exemption limit. MMR, perfect answer, perfect answer. Case 2, J and K have other income amounting to rupees 1 lakh and 1,20,000. Here the other income is less than basic exemption limit. So over here the AOP BOI will be taxed at the normal slab rate. At the normal slab rate, the tax will be levied. Let's come on to the answers part. Okay, let's come on to the answers part. Question number 11. So first of all, talking about AOP BOI, guys. AOP BOI in first case will be taxable at MMR 42.774. Why? Because AOP BOI, one of the members' income is above the basic exemption limit. Therefore, the income of AOP BOI will be taxable at MMR. In case 2, the AOP BOI will be taxable at slab rate. This is including education cess of 4%. Okay, education cess of 4% is included. So in second case, the AOP BOI will be taxable at the slab rate, the individual slab rate. Why? Because the members of AOP BOI have an income of below the basic exemption limit. Therefore, the income of AOP BOI will be taxable at the normal slab rate. This is question number 11. Okay, now coming on to members. Guys, in the first part, in the member's hand, the income from AOP BOI, the share from AOP BOI will not be taxable because AOP BOI has already given taxes at MMR, the maximum marginal rate. So only income which is taxable in hands of these members is income from other sources, 1 lakh and 2,70,000. Exempt income, which is AOP BOI income, is exempt. Okay, 1 lakh, 2,70,000. we applied the rebate under section 87A, which is available to people whose income is below 5 lakh rupees. So entire tax paid is gone because of this rebate 87A, and the tax payable by this particular member is nil. Okay. The moot point of consideration is that the profit from share of AOP BOI is exempt. Now coming on to the second part. In case of second part, guys, the share of AOP BOI will be taxable. Okay. The share of AOP BOI will be taxable. Please see this. 6 lakh and 4 lakh will be taxable in the ratio of 60 to 40. 10 lakh has been split. Okay. Now income from other sources is 1 lakh and 1 lakh 20,000. Total income is 7 lakh and 5 lakh 20,000. And the tax liability as per the slab rate including cess is coming out to this and this amount. Okay. Now the most important thing is rebate will be given for under section 86. So why is this rebate being given? Guys, the rebate is being given because this 6 lakh and 4 lakh is getting taxed twice. So how is it getting taxed twice? Please show. Okay, sir, I will show you. I will show you how is it getting taxed twice. Please see this. Please see this B part. Over here, you have already taxed 10 lakh rupees. B part, 11B. Over here, you have already taxed 10 lakh rupees in hands of AOP BOI. Now, when you have already taxed the income in hands of AOP BOI, then taxing it again in hands of members is unethical, is against law. Okay. So, what are we giving? We are giving rebate to the members. We are giving rebate to the members. What is the rebate which is being given to the members? The rebate is given to the members. What is the amount of rebate? The tax divided by the total income multiplied by the double tax income. Tax divided by the total income multiplied by the double taxed income. This is the double taxed income. So 54,000 divided by 7 lakhs multiplied by 6 lakhs is the amount of rebate which is available in case 1. In case 2, the amount of rebate is 17,160. 17,160 divided by 5 lakh 20,000 multiplied by 4 lakh rupees. This is the rebate which is given in case 2. Why is this rebate given? Rebate is given because these two amounts are doubly taxed. These two amounts are taxed twice. One in hands of the AOP and second in hands of the members. Therefore, rebate is available. Therefore, rebate is available. MMR rate in hands of AOP slab rate. Okay, guys. So now my another question, guys. My another question. You please answer my question. if the tax payable by AOP was not 117,000, suppose the tax payable was 0. Suppose the tax payable was not 117,000. Fastest fingers first. Okay. Chocolate will be given. Dairy milk silk will be given. Or dairy milk bubbles will be given to the student who answers first. Okay. Okay, sir. The question is, if this income is not 1,17,000, if this income is not 1,17,000, if this tax is 0, if this tax is 0, suppose if this tax is 0, this tax is not 1,17,000, what change can we expect over here? What change can we expect over here? What is the change which we expect over here? Fastest fingers first. What change do we expect over here? How will this computation change? How will this computation change if AOP had paid 0 tax? If AOP had paid 0 tax, how would have this computation changed? Please answer in the chat box. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Megha Tomar, Megha Tomar, Megha Tomar. Rebate will not be given. Perfect. Taxable in members. Dhruv Jain, what are you saying? Vidya, perfect. Kirti Batra, perfect. Priyanka, perfect. Sharam, perfect. Harmeet, perfect. Ankit Tripathi, perfect. Taxable in members and not get rebate. But now Dhruv Jain is correct. Now Dhruv Jain is correct. Perfect. Rebate is not given. Perfect. Kartikeya rebate is not given. Perfect, guys. This will not be there. 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 Our answer will end over here. Our answer will end over here if rebate is not there. अच्छा मेघा तोमर को चॉकलेट चाहिए. अच्छा, चॉकलेट सिर्फ मेघा तोमर को चाहिए या सबको चाहिए जिसने सही आंसर दिया है? बता दो, चॉकलेट सिर्फ मेघा तोमर को चाहिए या सबको चाहिए जिसने सही आंसर दिया है? भाई कायदे से तो सबको मिलनी चाहिए चॉकलेट जिसने सही आंसर दिया, मेरे हिसाब से तो। मेघा तोमर क्लेम कर रही है, सर मेरी चॉकलेट क्वेश्चन मार्क ही। चॉकलेट सबको मिलनी चाहिए जिसने सही आंसर दिया है या सिर्फ मेघा तोमर को मिलनी चाहिए जिसने सही आंसर दिया है? बता दो चैट बॉक्स में। सर सबको। हाँ हाँ, अब तो सब आ जाएंगे क्लेम करने। सब कह रहे हैं सबको। ओके, लो जी लो। सबको कौन सी चॉकलेट चाहिए, डेयरी मिल्क सिल्क या फिर डेयरी मिल्क सिल्क बबली? चॉकलेट फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू। चॉकलेट फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू। अरे रैपर ओपन तो करो, देखे जा रहे हो, रैपर ओपन करो, ओपन करो रैपर और खाओ। यस, ओपन इट। मेघा ओपन करो ना रैपर। मेघा ओपन नहीं, हाँ मेघा ने ओपन कर लिया। ओपन इट एंड ईट इट। Yes. Wow, so yummy. This is amazing. Wow. Oh, this taste करो, टेस्ट करके देखो, खाओ। Brilliant. Very nice. चलो, good. So you got your chocolate as well and you enjoyed your chocolate as well. मेरे साथ भी शेयर कर लेते, किसी ने मेरे साथ तो शेयर करी नहीं, सब अकेले अकेले ले खा गए। Chalo. All right, guys. So this session ends over here. This session was related to AOP BOI, Association of Persons and Body of Individual. This particular session is an important session because students feel that this is the most difficult topic of the syllabus. Guys, this is not difficult topic of the syllabus. This just needs bit of understanding and correlation. Correlation between taxability of AOP, correlation between taxability of members. This correlation is very much required to make you understand the entire concept. And now if you do the questions, you'll be able to solve the questions and remember this entire concept very strongly. So no worries now. Now you'll be able to completely understand this particular topic. रुलाएंगे क्या सर? नहीं हरमीत, रुलाऊंगा नहीं। अब बस अपनी तुमने अकेले खा ली ना चॉकलेट, मुझे तो दी नहीं, तो रुला तो तुमने दिया है, पूरी चॉकलेट खा गए तुम। Chalo. All right, guys, we'll be meeting in our subsequent sessions with more such chapters of direct taxation. So we'll be meeting in the next sessions, and I'll be declaring the test of this Sunday's test very soon. This Sunday we'll be having test of multiple chapters. So I'll be declaring those chapters very soon in the WhatsApp group. So stay tuned in the WhatsApp group. Work hard, study well. Only a few days left now. 27th is already there. 20 days to go for your examination. So yes, we'll be meeting in our subsequent sessions. Before leaving, please hit a like button in the video if you have not liked the video, and please share this topic with all your friends, because this topic by far students feel that it's very difficult, but the way you understand, the way you connect with it, you can easily understand it with the help of simple examples and with the help of simple correlations. We'll be meeting in our subsequent topics. Yes, deduction chapter is on my mind. I'll be discussing deduction chapter also. Harmeet is saying question answer session रखो. Harmeet, क्या question पूछना है तुम्हें? पूछ लो, आज तुम question पूछ लो. तुम्हें क्या क्वेश्चन पूछना है? Q&A सेशन रखो. क्या क्वेश्चन क्या पूछना है हरमीत? तुम पूछ लो क्वेश्चन। हाँ तुम्हारे लिए है, तुम कोई क्वेश्चन पूछो और मैं जवाब दूंगा। चलो, वी आर एट 10:09 वी आर, हम 10:10 हैं, कोई बात नहीं, 5 मिनट का Q&A सेशन रख लेते हैं हरमीत की चॉइस पे। ओके, यस TDS चैप्टर विल डेफिनेटली बी डिस्कस फॉर श्योर। हाँ हरमीत, क्वेश्चन पूछो, ये Q&A सेशन चल रहा है भाई हरमीत की स्पेशल फरमाइश के लिए। So can we also pay the fees like the way you gave us delicious chocolate? This was an amazing comment, Dhruv Jain. Very smart. सर क्या हम फीस भी उसी तरह पे कर सकते हैं जिस तरह आपने हमें चॉकलेट दे दी? ध्रुव जैन से, ध्रुव जैन फीस तो तुम ऑलरेडी पे कर चुके हो, ठीक है, ये टेक्निक तो तुम्हें बाद में पता लगी है, तो इसलिए अब तो कुछ ना हो पाएगा। बहुत है, मैं लिख के आऊंगा क्वेश्चंस। ठीक है, ठीक है हरमी, तुम अपने क्वेश्चंस लिख लो। इन द नेक्स्ट लाइव सेशन विल बी हैविंग अ क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर राउंड वेयर आई विल बी रिस्पोंडिंग टू योर क्वेश्चंस. Question can be related to studies, question maybe out of the studies, that's perfectly on to you. So we'll be doing that also. All right guys, we'll be meeting in a subsequent session. Till that time, all the very best and happy studying. Bye bye.